What is up, guys? ChinoMan1129 here, bringing you some Blaze Blue Continuum Shift 2 gameplay. I've got 5 replays to show you guys today. One, of course, as you can see, is a mirror match of Arakune. 3 Valkenheim matches, 2 of which were the same player, and 1 Jin match. And so, yeah, not going to talk much about the gameplay today. Kind of want to talk about what's been happening recently in my life. Recently being like, I guess, the past 3 days, maybe. But yeah, last week was actually the last class day. Well, yeah, the final week of classes for my college semester, and Thursday was actually the day that I wanted to finish my my first and only research paper for my Composition 2 class, and kind of wanted to get it over with on that day, but alas, I was struck with the disease of procrastination, like almost every student in the world. So I pretty much procrastinated that whole day, that whole Thursday. So when midnight hit on Friday, and I procrastinated an extra hour, I decided at around like 1 or 1:30 a.m. that I must finish this research paper, or else I'm pretty much going to be in danger of getting I guess a D or a C on that class. So I need to find a way to stay awake, since coffee was not a viable option, since my parents pretty much my mom only drinks decaffeinated coffee, which I don't know why, but I need some sugar in my system, or caffeine or sugar in my system. So I settled with a bowl of Cinnamon Toast Crunch cereal, and I have to say that kept me awake throughout the whole night. I managed to finish my research paper in about 3 to 4 hours, more or less. It wasn't that much of a good research paper, since I can honestly say that I'm not that very good of a writer, but I think it turned out alright for a pretty half-assed paper. After that, I somehow fell asleep for I think about half an hour, and I don't know how I woke up after taking that small nap. Thank God, actually, because if I didn't get a chance to turn in, I think I might have failed if I didn't show up to class. But I did, showed up to class, turned in my paper, and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna crash. I want to get a good night's rest, or a good morning's rest, since my class was in the morning, yeah. I only slept for like about 3-4 hours. I was surprised by that. So just started to kill time, playing games and stuff. Waiting for my dad actually to come back from his job overseas, since my mom told me that he was coming back tonight, and when he did, he woke me up, my bad, surprised me, kind of. He told me that we were going to go out to eat for dinner. Yeah, I guess in celebration of his arrival, since we kind of do that. Since my family kind of does that every time my dad comes back from work, or before he leaves work. But yeah, I was real glad to hear that we're going to go out to eat, because honestly, that Cinnamon Toast Crunch Bowl that I had at midnight was, I think, pretty much the only thing I ate that whole day, that whole Friday. So I was super glad to that we were gonna go out to eat. So pretty much just ordered steak and ribs. Yeah, wanted to fill myself up with something pretty big. So yeah, pretty damn good steak and ribs. It's from Texas Roadhouse. And, that place is pretty much known by everybody for its bread because it's pretty damn good, and I like bread. So yeah. During that dinner that night, my parents insisted we go shopping the following day, Saturday, and I was like, "Yeah, fuck it, why not? I need some, I guess, new clothes. I guess I wanted to try to find a hat, since the hat I was stuck with, it's not the kind I want. It has the lid is like the bent over kind. I wanted the flat one, like all those whatever those rap stars wear or whatever. But yeah, that day of shopping didn't actually turn out to be quite bad. Normally I don't go out to shop with my parents, so that day was a nice change of pace for me, since all I've been pretty much doing is just be at home, go to school, work out, play some games, sleep, all that other, well, same shit, different day, pretty much. But yeah, it was a nice change of pace. I liked it. I got a pretty nice looking jacket. I got the hat I wanted, Houston Rockets cap. I think it looks pretty sweet. I also got some new shoes, since my casual ones, they were starting to get really well, I guess not uncomfortable. It's just like starting to get real old, I guess, since I've had them for like, let's see here, maybe 3-4 years. Since I'm not really that much of a shoe person, I usually just stick with at least 2 pairs, and I stick with them until I feel the need to get new shoes. So yeah, and got some shorts as well. Pretty nice looking shorts, in my opinion. So yeah, then after that, so some family friends invited us over to their house to go watch the boxing match between Margarito versus Cotto. I'm not really much of a boxing fan, or enthusiast for that matter. I usually just, when my family friends invite us over to watch boxing, it's usually a Pacquiao match, since we are Filipino. My whole family and my family's friends. Well, yeah, pretty much my family's friends, since we're all pretty much Filipino. And yeah, we root for our national hero, Manny Pacquiao. But it was I guess it was a nice change of scenery, pace. I'm not too sure what to say about it, but the fight was actually good, Margarito versus Cotto. I didn't really know who to root for during that match, but my brother and my friend, my close friend, they wanted they wanted Cotto to win, and during the match I could see why, since when Cotto got some good punches on Margarito. Margarito was like, how do you say? He shrugged off Cotto's punches like it was nothing, saying, like, his body language says that it was pretty much nothing. The punches were nothing. But honestly, I think, like, wait. Well, the match ended with Cotto winning, which was good. But I think the win was pretty much decided, I mean, not decided, was pretty much set, because Pacquiao actually fought Margarito before the fight, like earlier this year. Pacquiao did a number on Margarito's right eye. It swelled up like a habanero pepper, since Margarito is Mexican, and I thought, like at the time, I thought that was pretty witty of myself. But yeah, it swelled up real badly, and he pretty much couldn't see from his right eye. So that's why, that's how Cotto won, because the doctors wanted to stop the fight since since Margarito couldn't see from his right eye. And yeah, I actually wanted the fight to continue, since it was actually a grudge match, because Cotto thought that believed that Margarito was cheating the first time they fought. And yeah. What else? Oh, also, actually, before that match, and I apologize for saying this again, about this topic again, but I got a chance to play Modern Warfare 3, just the multiplayer, since I kind of spoiled myself for the story, who died and whatnot and stuff, and yeah, the multiplayer. Getting back on that. Oh man, I only played 2 matches before I called it quits. It was just didn't like it at all. It was more or less the same thing as Modern Warfare 2. I mean, the interface was pretty much the same. The guns, the perks, nothing really catched my eye, honestly. I actually thought that I was gonna at least do decent, like go positive during those 2 matches, but I somehow went negative. But I guess it was because I was playing on a standard definition TV, and had my NAT type was moderate, so I guess the connection played kind of a role in how my experience was. But yeah, honestly, the game just doesn't feel. I don't see how people can find it fun. Honestly, I don't. It's rehashed. It's recycled. It's just not fun anymore. It's not the Call of Duty I loved to play back then, when Modern Warfare 1 came out. Honestly, like even during the match, I pressed RB, which is to throw grenades in Call of Duty. I pressed RB to knife, and I threw a grenade accidentally. I kind of laughed at myself for that. So, yeah. Like, I'm not a fanboy or anything, but I honestly think that Battlefield 3 is just the much better shooter. I honestly think it's much more fast-paced than Modern Warfare 3. I felt that Modern Warfare 3 was pretty much slower than, I guess, the other Call of Duties, even Black Ops. And yeah, so. But I guess I'm not being fair on my opinion of the multiplayer, since, like I said, I only played 2 matches. The connection I was playing on wasn't that great, and the TV I was playing on wasn't that great. So I may, not sure. I may borrow it from a friend someday, just to see how it is, and get my finalized opinion, or yeah, my finalized opinion of it, and also just to get all the achievements for it, since the achievements are pretty much campaign and co-op related, so nothing really multiplayer, since that's what Call of Duty is about, and it's multiplayer, and that's all people pretty much focus on. So yeah, that's pretty much how my week went. It was a good week. This week actually is my finals for my college classes. I've only got 2 finals to take, and that's after that. I pretty much have freedom. Yeah, freedom from school for about till like I guess around the 2nd week of January. So that's like about, see here, today is the 4th, 11th, 18th, 25th. I guess that's about 4 or 5 weeks of vacation. So yeah, I'll just be a lazy ass. Yeah, play some games, whatever. And yeah. Kind of hoping to get a PS3 this month, since I've been saving up. I'm pretty much just gonna get it for the exclusives and all that other junk. I'll still be playing most cross-platform games on the 360. So yeah, and yeah, that's the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Talk to you guys later.